guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting outside, which I usually don't do, and there's like random people having like really loud conversations back and forth, but I just thought it would be better to do it outside than inside, and I'm in a different spot than usual. So I'm gonna do a Cancer reading for June and see what's going on as you guys, your birthday approaches. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm not going to start with that deck, so I don't know why I was doing that. But I'm going to start with the Mystic Moon Oracle deck, which at the bottom is a card I've never seen, Crossroads. So some of you are at a crossroads. I wasn't going to take these because I haven't shuffled quite good enough yet. So let's see what's going on with Cancers so far for June. All right. Still not taking those because settling. I've been getting this card like a lot lately. Let's see. Fall. Oh, okay. This fall is like the season fall, but it also could be falling in some way, in a good way or bad way. It also could be someone that's like born in the fall, so that could be you guys can be dealing with a Scorpio or a Libra. Let's see. Maybe even, yeah, I don't know. I guess could be a Virgo as well. Family and understanding. Well, that's a good card for you guys, family. So some of you, the way I see this in terms of the other cards is, well, for one, I feel like there may be a situation where, because, you know, my focus is like twin flames and separation. That's what this deck is kind of about. It could be interpreted in a lot of ways. It could be that some of you are going to your family for understanding of a situation, or that, you know, it's telling you to lean on your family. It could also be that the person you're involved with, is very influenced by their family, and that might be a hindrance to your connection, and they might be settling for someone that they feel like their family understands the dynamic more than your guys' dynamic. With fall, it could be that, I love this fall card too, it's beautiful. Things are going to change in the fall with this dynamic and the family dynamic. So I'm going to pull one more card and see. I don't know why this guy is like talking so loud and pacing back and forth, but it's very unsettling, and I have a settling card here. So I have an abandon card. I'm going to take all these, to be honest, because I have a Dark Night of the Soul. I have an offer. I don't have an offer, but I have an offer card, and I have recognition. So I feel like someone is going through a dark night of the soul, and I don't know if it's you guys or the other person, but if someone feels really abandoned, and they're recognizing that you gave them an offer and that you were their person, and that they maybe are settling and they made a bad mistake. So I feel like this is causing them a huge dark night of the soul, and I feel like they're starting to really understand what happened here and what were their motivations, the fact that they let their family dictate, and the fact that I think that they projected a lot of their own feelings of abandonment onto you, like you were going to abandon them, but like you never were, but that was their own stuff. So I think they're having a lot of revelations, to be honest with you. So let's see what the Rider-Waite can tell us here. I'm not going to do reversals because it, like, I feel like sometimes it's too much. Like sometimes the deck is completely reversed. I got a 9 of Wands, a 7 of Wands, and a 3 of Wands. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. I'm in a weird mood today, but, so, this drink has, anyways, there's a need to, defend themselves, for sure. They're feeling, I don't know why I'm saying they, it could be you too, but there's a defensiveness here, a guardedness. I feel like there's also this like, oh, it's not a Three of Wands, it's a Two of Wands. Sorry, I haven't pulled this card in so long. So the Three of Wands and Two of Wands is so similar, but I feel like they're really weighing their options. They're really comparing the two courses of action. There also might be a lot of friction within, I don't know, like two different roads. And like I got the crossroads at first. I do feel like they're at a crossroads. I do feel like they're really, I don't know why I keep saying they, I guess, but someone in this dynamic is feeling a need to defend and a need to protect, and also a need to understand what course of action is the best and how they can stand in their personal power in the healthiest way. So I do feel like they're trying to make the right decisions, but they don't really know, because I feel like in the past that their usual mode of operation was being defensive, and they're starting to realize that like maybe there's another way and maybe they can operate in a healthier way. But let's see, Queen of Wands reverse just came out. I'm not doing reversal, so just like not doing reversal. Just like in a weird freaking mood today, so I'm just not doing reversals because like some of my decks just come out too many reversed. And yeah, I just got Queen of Wands again and Death card. So some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio, and some of you might be, and the Empress is here on the bottom. I'm going to take it. That's very divine feminine energy. Queen of Wands here. I feel like even though you guys are Cancers, like the energy that I feel like you're embodying and you're trying to embody lately is more of a Queen of Wands, the less Queen of Cups, which is like more your card. I feel like you're going through a transformation right now, and you're realizing that you have a choice of who you want to be. Like, you don't have to be the Queen of Cups just because you're a water sign. I mean, yes, that is a strength. It's not a bad thing. The Queen of Cups is a beautiful card, but some situations and some scenarios call for you to be more of a Queen of Wands, which, Jesus, the noise is just so, and I'm sure as Cancers, you guys watching this, it's like very aggravating and energetically overwhelming, and I'm sorry. There's just times where being a Queen of Wands is more beneficial, and we all have every queen. I'm every woman. Like, we all have every queen inside of us, and I think there's certain situations that call for you to be more confident, more impervious to other people's agendas and energies. And I think that you're with this Death card, which also could be, like I said, you're dealing with a Scorpio, but to me I think it's more of like a transformation, especially with both of these are like a very similar energy to me. I mean, Empress sometimes is compared to Queen of Pentacles because she's like very like takes care of herself and her physical body and her Empress like energy, but I also feel like they're both very confident and they both own their like femininity in that way of like knowing that they're powerful and that nobody has power over them. And I think that's the thing with Queen of Wands, is that she's not as susceptible to other people and their energy. And sometimes as Cancers, and I'm like, you know, Scorpio stellium, it's like we think that we always have to be so, like that's our strength, but sometimes it's not, you know. So Cycles and Rhythms is the card I got from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck, which says honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. This is really important. I personally struggle a lot with my cycle, like with just a lot of different things. And last weekend I did immersion, I don't know, it was a training for restorative yoga, and I'm bringing this up because I want everyone to know, I want to like scream at the rooftops, like tuning into my body during this time and like doing physiological changes was like the answer for me. Like, there was no amount of like watching YouTube videos, doing meditations, doing Reiki on myself, going for walks, eating healthy that was enough to really, like, yoga was the key for me, and specifically restorative yoga if you guys struggle. And I'm bringing this up because as Cancers, I know you're really like moon children, you're affected by the moon cycles, and I don't really it's not really fair to say this will work for everyone, but there's something about yoga that really balances your whole system out, and I think it would be really helpful if you're struggling with that, and I just felt the need to bring that up. And then I got Irene Peace, which says there is no need to worry, everything is working out beautifully, and I love that card. I haven't ever pulled it. So some of you really might be going through a dark night of the soul, and feeling like, you know, sorry, I just thought I had a different deck here and I don't, so that's kind of upsetting, but feeling like, you know, this situation is so unbearable, you can't take it anymore, you're not seeing the light, but just know that things are playing out the way they're supposed to, even when the cycle just keeps going and you're like, when does it ever end? Like, I've been in pain for so long, just know that there is a light, and like, try to find solutions, or not even solutions, because sometimes you're in a situation where there is no solution, but try to find little shred of hope in any situation to cling to, any thought that gives you a sense of peace, any YouTube video you could watch, or any conversation with a friend, anything that just inserts like a little bit of light into the situation, because sometimes it's just like, it's so dark, and all we need is just like a shred of light to alter our perception and even like our chemistry in our brain and our body. So yeah, this is interesting. This is a very Cancer reading. I hope you guys got stuff out of it, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.